Welcome to our exhibition stand here at ISH 2023. Since 1969, we at Produkt have developed, manufactured and sold energy efficient and environmentally friendly air handling unit that have created a good indoor climate in tens of thousands of buildings across Europe. Our integrated cooling units, our reversible heat pumps, as well as our smart solutions for on-site transportation and installation, simplify the life for installers, designers, architects, property owners. So please come along, and some of my colleagues will tell you more about the units we show here in the stand today.
We are looking at the thermocooler HP. It's an integrated reversible heat pump. This is the size 06 with top connections. We have been making heat pumps and cooling units like this for 50 years, and we have supplied the market with about 20,000 units. As you can see on this unit, all the connections are on the top, and that means that the space in the machine room can be very, very small. We can even have double doors just in front of the unit. You open them up and you use the walkway as your service. If you open this unit up, we can see that we have the coils inside of the unit, both a condenser and an evaporator. So in the summer we have cooling. In the winter we use the thermal wheel for heat recovery and the coils in the unit for extra heat recovery. So we have an enhanced heat recovery unit that will provide heated air to the building.
And in front of me we have our latest EnviStar top unit with a counterflow heat exchanger. It also has an integrated cooling unit on top to be able to supply cool air during summertime. This unit is especially suitable for small machine rooms. It takes a small amount of floor space due to its top connected ducts. So in order to save space in the machine room, the top unit is most suitable. Compared to maybe another unit where you have duct connections on the gables, this is a perfect solution for small machine rooms. And let me open it up for you so we can get a better close-up. To begin with, the counterflow exchanger. It has an ODS patented defrosting system. If we follow the air streams in the unit, we can see here that here is the exhaust air side, where we connect the exhaust air, goes through the counterflow exchanger, and on its way out, we pass the condenser of the integrated cooling unit. This means that during summertime, when we have warm, humid air from the outdoor air, we can run it through the exchanger using a cooling recovery at the same time, before adding the final cooling capacity on the evaporator here. The unit is equipped with integrated controls, of course. We have a Siemens Climatics controller. We are talking communicating by Modbus with the different components inside the unit, such as dampers, fans, etc. Quick cable connectors, so once you install the unit in the machine room, it's very easy to plug and play all the connections to make it electrically wired completely. So, using EnviStar top units with counterflow exchangers with integrated cooling gives you a lot of benefits. Very easy for site transport, easy to mount on site. You get the integrated cooling with cooling recovery, as well as a very energy efficient heat exchanger solution.
Now we are looking at the thermocooler HP. This is a size 400 in our MVStar Flex range. That means that it's gable connected, and this particular unit is in our easy access edition. That means that all of the parts can be divided down into smaller pieces, and all of the pieces will be able to deliver inside the 900 millimeter wide opening. And when all of the parts are inside the building, we can put them together and make a complete unit as big as this, even though we only have a small entrance. In this unit, as you can see, it's very compact, very small, and that is partly because we don't have an added heating coil. So the heat pump function in the thermocooler HP will make sure that the building is supplied with ventilated, heated air at all times, since we don't need to go into defrost, and that will save you a lot of money on the installation.
So, what else in the MVStar top range? Here in front of me we have our size 22. It's a bigger unit in MVStar top range, and it handles roughly about 2 cubes per second in terms of airflow. The unit is again a top unit, so the duct connections are made from the top, which means that we don't have any ducts from the gables. That means that we can save floor space in the machine room when installing the unit. As you can see, the unit is split into 3 different sections, and each of the sections has a width of 890 millimeters. And that means that it can easily be transported through a narrow door or through a standard 900 door if you have that into your machine room in the building. And of course the height of each section is below 2 meters, so it's also suitable for getting through standard door measurements. The unit itself, as the rest of MVStar range, is equipped with integrated controls. We have a Siemens Climatics control system, and we use cabling with quick connectors, so it's very easy to assemble on site, electrical wise as well as mechanical, of course. This unit has a rotary heat exchanger, and our rotary heat exchangers can be chosen from 5 different power variants, which means that you can easily adapt and optimize the amount of heat recovery needed for each specific customer and project. The integrated cooling unit, our Eco Cooler, of course, does it best with speed control cooling compressors. We have electronic expansion valves and so on, just to make sure that we can have stepless cooling power for the supply air at all times. So, all in all, a very good unit, easy to install. They got the right dimensions to get it through the doors. Once on site, it's easy to reconnect the unit and mount it together, both mechanically and electrically, and commission it and get it up and running. And do use the possibility to work with our many variants of rotary exchangers, counterflow exchangers, and of course also the cooling units especially.
So, as my colleagues just showed you, our air handling unit really create a good and healthy indoor climate, and we save a lot of energy. And that is probably 2 questions that never been as important as they are today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.